Hey guys, what's up? It's me, JRPG Bro. We're playing some more Persona 5 Royal right now. So last time we were able to discover the keywords for Futaba's palace, the Pyramid of Wrath. We're going to get ready to start infiltrating that palace soon. It's going to be a bigger palace than, the previous palaces we've actually encountered. You can still clear it in 1 day, 2 days, I think. It's not like
Do you think
that it's impossible. It's just pretty big. And there's a lot of looping back and forth. I noticed that a lot of these palaces, they require us to kind of go back and forth a lot. From, one section to another section, back and forth. And you kind of do get lost because sometimes there's not really any kind of logical way for us to go in particular for that palace. So we could be going, the wrong way the whole time and having to backtrack. It's not as simple and straightforward as, 3 and 4 where we just go floor to floor to floor to floor, since these palaces are just one giant floor in more cases than not.
now then?
Hey.
Huh? What's up? What did you say?
All right.
I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert.
Oh yeah. All the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion itself.
Thanks to that, we didn't even know we were in a palace our first time going into Kamoshida's.
That's still part of the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. The palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
I doubt many famous criminals are shut-ins like her, though. Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
That might not necessarily be the case.
Many upper-class citizens travel by limo or plane, so they don't know or care about city life.
A plane? Damn, that sounds pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you want to go to a palace way up above the clouds if you could?
I think a flying bank is quite enough, thanks.
I have to say, though, the topic of the area outside the distortion is fascinating. Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I would love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once.
Huh. You don't got a damn thing but art in that head of yours, huh?
But it's true that an observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city in their palace. Although even if such a place did exist, it's not like we'd have any use for it.
Come on, let's go.
Oh. Begin the infiltration! Keep your head in the game.
For real?
Are you leaving? Come back here. Let's talk for a moment. Welcome back. I had thought I would never see you again.
Yeah, I wonder why. I can't believe you tried to crush us with an effing boulder. You want us to steal your goddamn treasure or not?
Why don't we make a deal? You wish to proceed further, yes?
A deal, you say?
There is a town nearby. I would like you to take back that which the bandit there stole from me.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing a town on the way here.
If you bring what was stolen back to me, I will give you a reward. I'll even tell you how to proceed.
Can't you tell us any more details? Anything about this bandit or what was stolen?
You'll learn all the information you need to know once you arrive.
We'll need to head outside if we want to go to the town. We can go when you're ready, Joker.
Alright, so it looks like we have to go back into this little town that's part of this palace here. And Ryuji brings up a good point. We have to figure out how to get to this town. So we have to go, like I said, this palace is an interesting one to say the least. The layout and everything like that. So we have to figure out the right way to go to town. So we're going to actually use this mini-map here on the right-hand corner of our screen here. And kind of get an idea where we're going. If we haven't actually gone there, you see the red outline there. We just have to figure out how to get there. So we're just going to pop in this. This is just slide us down here, back to the entrance. That doesn't do anything for us, but we've been there. We can say we've been there. That's all that matters, right? All that matters is saying that we've actually gone to that spot. So we're going to figure out how to get to this town. It's probably up here in this section of the map we actually have not been to.
Hey!
What do you want to do?
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go!
We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak point.
Ravage them! Real? Losers.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Easy win. They were nothing. I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our gunfire is our best shot. Let's mop them up.
Looking cool, Joker!
Don't resist.
Do it.
Finish him!
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
I'll reveal your true form.
What?
Oh, wait!
I can see it. Huh?
Well,
So we do have 26 days to complete this palace, which is actually a pretty good time frame. And right now we kind of have to corner this guy, so it really becomes an interesting situation here. And this is how we actually have to do this before we can actually proceed any further into the palace here. The hard part is, no matter what we do, the character does have like this pre-programmed routine, like this route that he has to go in. So getting him to do what we need him to do is a little hard. I actually couldn't figure that out at first.
Yes!
But we finally get him into the square, so now we actually have to confront him and see what he stole.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
It's a step forward. All right.
That means... Well,
Do you need something?
You certainly seem composed.
Justine, you handle. These are the paths you have walked. This persona? This persona? Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power. You'll withdraw this then accept this persona. Is this what you'll withdraw this then accept such rude? Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
We're back. This is the thing you said they stole, right?
Well done. It is yours now.
Wait, what? Didn't you want us to get it back because it's important?
That is a map of the tomb, stolen by the bandit to aid in his ransacking of this place.
Why are you letting them just do whatever they want? This is your palace, isn't it?
All that matters is that the map is now yours. Just come further in and...
What in the...
Futaba-chan
God damn it!
Is this...
Quicksand! Everyone, swim with all your might!
Hey, you guys still alive?
Ow. First a boulder, then this. Did we piss her off somehow?
I don't think it has anything to do with us angering her. I suspect the problem is that she can't control her instinct to push people away from her.
Simple defense mechanism. Considering what she's been through, I don't blame her for mistrusting others.
Joker, let's save her. We've got to help Futaba-chan open the door to her heart.
I have no objections, but we should worry about ourselves first and foremost. Come on, let's look for a way back above ground. Otherwise...
And so we begin our excursion into the Pyramid of Wrath. And like I said, it's pretty easy to get lost in this palace. I guarantee we're going to have a hard time trying to figure out where we're going. I mean, we use the map here to really kind of get an idea of where we're going as well. Using that mini-map is going to help us a lot, but at the same point in time, it's going to not really help us that much.
Alright, the enemy is weak against ice. Don't worry, boys. Took one out.
So our ultimate goal here is to try to get through this palace in one fell swoop, as our goal is every day, because if we can get through a palace in one day, we're going to be able to utilize that extra time to really, like I said, work on our confidence and do other things that we need to do throughout our playthrough of the game. That being said, though, this is one of those harder palaces to really go through as a whole. We're going to get lost. There's a lot of things we kind of have to do, some puzzles and everything like that. You think about it, like, you know, we saw earlier, it literally is just a straight line from the entrance to the actual treasure, but, you know, all those things are going to be kind of shut down due to the interesting conflicting nature of Futaba's psyche, which gets portrayed throughout the entire palace. I do like how the developers do use the actual palaces themselves to really tell a narrative around the character themselves if they really want to, i.e. they do it with Futaba. They didn't really do it so much with like Kaneshiro or Madarame or even Kamoshida. I mean, they did it a little bit with the other two, but like the narrative, we're getting more backstory from Futaba here throughout the entire palace, which I think is actually a pretty cool thing to do. I don't know what level we're at right now, though. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
We do want to get to a certain level here as well in this palace. We don't have any new members. We're not getting a new member in this palace either, to say the least. So our party is what it is right now, and I believe we worked really hard to get all our characters leveled up. And already we're starting to get a little lost here. Like I said, it's actually pretty damn easy to get lost here. And I say that like with laughing and shit like that. Using the third eye will not help as much in this particular palace. I think we might. Yeah, we figured out where we're going.
There's a shadow.
One thing I like to do is if I can see an enemy on the map, that usually means we haven't been somewhere. But I can't really guarantee because enemies do respawn, I believe, after a certain period of time. I think we're also at a high enough level right now where Ryuji's insta-kill skill is going to be really useful throughout this palace. Of course, you know, we're at least, that would probably put us in like the mid to upper 40s, I would think. Level-wise, I'm not 100% sure at this moment in time. But we are going to focus on trying to navigate the palace as a whole, more so than combat. I want to get out of this damn room. We're gonna figure it out though. Even if I have to go loop back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I really don't want to have to loop back and forth. But if we actually do have to end up doing that, we're gonna have to end up doing that.
Your true form.
Look.
Focus. I'll reveal your true form. Let's go!
Dangerous one in there. Gunfire is our best shot.
Exploded!
Go ahead.
All right, looks like my turn. Pass the baton and follow up. Only one more. Let's go! No time to waste.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah! I'll reveal your true form.
Hey,
I spotted a strong one. I'll reveal your true form. Show me your true form. All right.
yes!
The enemy is strong. Let's aim for its wind weakness. Knock down, Green! You have them on the rope! Let's wipe them out! Okay, guys. Let's go! They felt that one.
Yes!
I think we actually got past the part where we were supposed to get past. I feel so proud right now. Like, I'm like, yeah, I did it, kind of, maybe, mostly. I don't know. I think we're making progress. Like I said, this is a massive scale palace. The pyramid is definitely a mammoth undertaking, so to speak. Here, I mean, like I said, there are bigger palaces. There are palaces that are smaller. I feel like this one is a little bit more complicated as a whole than some of the other ones out there. But I mean, it's still it's still pretty crazy to say the least. And it's cut up in like 3 or 4 major sections that we kind of have to go through. I know it looks like, oh, main corridor seems pretty simple and straightforward, and that's not necessarily the case in any way, shape, or form. So we are going to get through this palace in one day. It doesn't sound possible, But if we're actually able to do so in, like I said, one day we get through this entire palace, that'll give us about 23, 24 days between the end of the palace and, you know, then to really start working on our Confidant arcs as well as getting ready for the big story event. Like I said, we do have a pretty big deadline right now. 26 days, I think that might actually be one of the longer deadlines we have. This is going to be the palace that does take up almost the entire summer break, which is, you know, this big story arc here. So I am looking forward to it. It is actually a pretty good arc as a whole. It might not be the best one in the game, but it's, like I said, there's not really a lot of bad parts in this game. So now we kind of have to do a bit more, you know, thinking here, do a little bit more puzzle solving as we are trying to determine everything here. There we go. That's actually a pretty cool new feature there. That was something we got from our good buddy Kasumi there.
We're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weakness. Joker took one out. All right. You oppose that.
Man, I thought I'd be a high enough level to really just kind of one-shot these guys, but I'm totally wrong. I'm just gonna light them on fire here real quick. And we do have the SP adhesive attached to all our main characters, so they got that at 7 SP points back every single turn. I think we actually have a persona for Joker with Victory Cry attached to it, and the Victory Cry will give us our full HP and SP after every turn, or after every match, every fight. That being said, I mean, it's a very useful thing to have as a whole. We want to make sure we have that kind of stuff. I recommend it. Victory Cry, I think, is only usable by 2 or 3 personas in the game. I think 2 of them are DLC personas, and the other one you can only get in New Game Plus. Just throwing that out there. If you actually want to have Victory Cry as a whole, Victory Cry is a really broken passive skill. It's different. I think they really realized that you could pretty much give it to every single persona in, you know, 4, and literally create like obscene, you know, personas, which is something I did in 4, where almost every high-level fusion had Victory Cry, and we were like, hey, I'm always gonna have full HP and SP after every fight. Not so much in this one. They made it more of a challenge as a whole. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's definitely an interesting thing to think about, but that being said, this was a great place for us to call it a break, guys. I've been that JRPG bro. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time with more Persona 5.